Is your frozen lasagna a soggy mess or a flavorful masterpiece? We're ranking everything from Marie Callender's to Rayo's, uncovering the best and worst of frozen lasagna. Stick around to find out where your go-to brand lands. Marie Callender's Italiano lasagna promises fresh pasta, 4 types of cheese, including ricotta, and a mix of meat and marinara sauce. However, with a mere 3.3-star rating from 67 reviews on its website, the dish doesn't quite live up to expectations. Many customers complain about the lack of meat, with some describing it as a pasta dish smothered in overly sweetened sauce. The lasagna suffers from texture issues, with thin, watery sauce and an underwhelming amount of ricotta. For a traditional lasagna, this version falls short in balance, missing the hearty layers of meat, sauce, and cheese. Additionally, one review even mentioned a dangerous incident where the lasagna caused smoke in the microwave. If you're craving a satisfying, flavorful frozen lasagna, this one might not be the best choice. Stouffer's Meat Lovers Lasagna aims to satisfy hearty appetites by featuring a mix of beef, pork, Italian sausage, and pepperoni, all simmered in a hearty tomato sauce and layered with pasta and cheese. However, despite its bold promise, this lasagna doesn't quite deliver. While it's certainly not a bad meal, many customers found it lacking in the meat department, especially considering the promise of a meat-packed experience. The meat mixture doesn't stand out as much as expected, and it's not as flavorful or plentiful as the advertising suggests. Some reviewers even felt that the lasagna was not as advertised, with many noting that the flavor was a bit underwhelming. Though the lasagna is decent enough, it's far from the standout it could have been. It might require a few added spices or extra ingredients to really make it pop. Overall, Stouffer's does offer a better lasagna, making this one feel like more of a basic option. Foodie's, a popular gluten-free brand, is known for its delicious range of products, including bagels, English muffins, breakfast sandwiches, muffins, and mug cakes. With its reputation for catering to gluten-free needs, it was no surprise when the brand ventured into pasta with a gluten-free lasagna. While it addresses a gap in the market, some critics found the dish lacking. Several reviewers complained about the thin layer of noodles, with one even describing it as lasagna soup. Though crafting a gluten-free version that matches the traditional taste is challenging, Foodie's lasagna didn't quite win over consumers, receiving mixed reviews overall. Stouffer's meat lasagna falls short when it comes to flavor, despite its convenience and easy availability. The noodles themselves have a decent texture, holding up well without being too soft or mushy. However, when it comes to taste, there's a noticeable lack of seasoning. The sauce is fairly bland, and many find it needs a little extra kick. Some salt, pepper, and herbs might help elevate it. Reviewers have compared the flavor to Chef Boyardee, calling it sweet with very little spice. While the lasagna isn't awful, it doesn't deliver on the bold flavors you might expect from a hearty, meat-filled dish. It's a solid option for a quick meal, but if you're craving something with more depth or complexity, this one may not cut it. For the price and convenience, it's passable, but it's unlikely to impress those looking for a more flavorful frozen lasagna. Lean Cuisine, launched in 1981 as a spin-off from Stouffer's, became a pioneer in the 80s fitness and diet movement, offering convenient, low-calorie meals under 300 calories. It catered to those seeking healthier frozen food options without sacrificing convenience, aligning with America's growing interest in fitness and wellness.
Who can beat that?
Stouffer's Lean Cuisine, more satisfaction with you.
When it comes to lasagna, Lean Cuisine doesn't quite hit the mark. While it's commendable that they offer a lighter version, the result feels more like pasta and sauce with minimal cheese. One reviewer described it as 5 stringy pieces of cheese. It's a decent choice for calorie-conscious eaters, but you'll likely need to add your own seasoning to bring some flavor. While not terrible, it's far from the hearty lasagna experience many expect. While Walmart's efforts to offer affordable products are generally appreciated, not all items hit the mark. A prime example is the great value Italian-style lasagna with meat sauce. The packaging promises a delectable meal, showcasing layers of herbed ricotta and a vibrant, chunky tomato sauce. However, the execution falls short for many shoppers. Preparing the dish can be tricky, as following the provided cooking instructions often results in uneven cooking, leaving the center undercooked while the top layer of cheese becomes overdone. One reviewer even compared the taste to a Little Caesars pizza that had been left out to cool. While Great Value does offer some solid products, this lasagna is a definite miss. Fortunately, if you're already at Walmart, there are plenty of other dinner options to consider. Kudos to Amy's for creating a lasagna that's both gluten-free and dairy-free, yet still manages to taste delicious, despite missing some of the classic ingredients that make traditional lasagna so satisfying. Some Amazon reviewers have pointed out that the dish could use more cheese and vegetables, as it mainly consists of pasta and sauce. A few also mentioned that the portion size is smaller than expected. However, the positives far outweigh the negatives. Amy's vegan lasagna is packed with nutritious veggies, making it a clever way to sneak more greens into your family's meals. If you're looking for a convenient, gluten-free pasta option, this lasagna is definitely worth trying. Kirkland's signature Italian sausage and beef lasagna is a solid, no-fuss meal that won't blow your mind, but it gets the job done. It's ideal for busy nights when you want to feed a group without spending hours cooking. For those who enjoy taking their time with homemade meals, this may not be the standout dish, but it comes close to the real thing in terms of flavor. With about 8 servings per pan, it's great for unexpected guests. The lasagna has a good balance of noodles, meat, and cheese, so each bite offers a satisfying combination. The ricotta blends nicely into the sauce, and the sausage and beef provide hearty, flavorful bites. Meat lovers will definitely appreciate this one. Rayo's is a legendary name in New York City's dining scene, known for serving top-tier Italian dishes. While the Rayo's homemade line is distinct from the restaurant itself, it aims to bring that same level of quality into the frozen food world. Their frozen meat lasagna offers a satisfying blend of fresh pasta, ricotta, beef, sausage, mozzarella, and marinara sauce, all enhanced with hints of garlic, basil, and parsley for an authentic Italian taste. While it delivers on flavor, some feel it doesn't quite exceed expectations. One reviewer mentioned the consistency being off, describing the dish as too runny. Still, Rayo's homemade lasagna stands out for its quality ingredients, and with a pinch of extra salt, the flavors can really shine. If you're a fan of good Italian food and don't mind a little extra seasoning, this lasagna could be a delicious, easy dinner option. There's something special about digging into a huge plate of pasta. It's the carbs, the cheese, and the sauce that make it so indulgent. Cali'Flour Foods' keto, hearty vegetable lasagna aims to recreate that experience, but with far fewer carbs. Instead of traditional pasta, it uses cauliflower noodles paired with veggies like spinach and zucchini, along with ricotta and a flavorful tomato sauce. This dish is both grain-free and keto-friendly, offering a lighter alternative to classic lasagna with fewer calories. While it may not give you the same comforting pasta sensation, it's still quite satisfying. The fresh taste and vibrant flavors shine through, and for those looking to make a healthier choice, this lasagna offers great benefits without sacrificing flavor. Trader Joe's has a loyal fan base that swears by its unique selection of fresh produce, snacks, and prepared meals. Known for its creative twists on everyday products, the store's house brand stands out, especially with dishes like the family-style meat lasagna. This lasagna features 2 layers of sauce and 1 layer of a rich cheese and bechamel mixture. If it were a play, the cheese would definitely take center stage, earning rave reviews for its bold, creamy flavor that makes the dish truly shine.
I am the cheese! I am the best character on the show!
The ricotta filling in the lasagna lacks the desired texture and flavor. While it's better quality than some frozen options, it doesn't stand out as one of Trader Joe's more memorable dishes. If the ranking were based solely on branding, Angelo's would likely come out on top. The green box, vintage font, and appealing photography create an image of authentic Italian cuisine. Thankfully, the reality mostly lives up to the hype. When it comes to texture, though, Angelo's lasagna with meat sauce is on the looser side, making it a bit runny. You might want to eat it carefully or even in a bowl. One reviewer noted that the lasagna's consistency could be improved, suggesting it might need more cheese and meat to hold it together. For meat lovers, this might not be the best choice, as the meat serves more as a complement rather than the main star of the dish. However, the lasagna still delivers great flavor. Just don't expect a hearty, meat-packed meal. Amy's vegetable lasagna is a classic, featuring organic pasta sheets and a blend of 3 cheeses. While it could easily blend in with other frozen lasagnas, what sets it apart is the use of high-quality vegetables. The rich, tangy sauce and well-cooked veggies create a perfectly balanced dish. One reviewer even called it the best frozen pasta they've ever had. The main downside? Some felt the portion size was too small. While it's a satisfying serving, the dish is so flavorful that it leaves some wanting more. Lasagna can be enjoyed in various ways. Some like it saucy, with noodles slipping around, while others prefer a firmer, drier version that holds its shape when cut, almost like a cake. The filling can also vary, with some opting for a creamy ricotta and bechamel combo, while others crave the depth of a rich bolognese sauce. Rana's meat lasagna caters to those who prefer a more structured lasagna. It's a great option for anyone who wants a homemade taste without spending hours in the kitchen. The layers are well defined, and the ricotta, meat, and noodles remain distinct instead of blending together. One Walmart reviewer praised how the pasta doesn't become rubbery, and many noted the sauce is flavorful. This lasagna takes the top spot for its balance of texture and taste, offering a satisfying, almost homemade experience with minimal effort. And don't forget, as a clever cat once put it,
Hey, love comes and goes, but lasagna is forever.